Hello, hello, hello. Happy May, y'all. Can you believe it? It is May 1st, the beginning of the fifth month of year 2023. Yeah. Now I know we were all like shocked when it became March 1st and even shocked when it became April 1st. But could we be more shocked that it's already May 1st? Yep, already May 1st, 2023. So that means time is flying by. And I don't know about some of you. I have some years on me, and it seems like the time flies by even faster when you get some years behind you. So that's what it is. Hello, everyone. Nickquolette Barrett here, the Get Higher Strategist. Happy to be with you for yet another episode of I Rock Your World. And today we are talking about let me see if I can put it on this. Okay, there we go. There we go. So if you are interested, and I'm also going to put it in the chat too. Hi, Miss Roby Resume. Hi. Okay, let me put this in here real quick. And Nairobi is one of my graduates from my Resume Writers Business course, which is absolutely fantastic. If you are interested in learning how to run your own resume writing business, I highly recommend that you join this free masterclass. And I'm doing it. It's about 90 minutes. I go through a whole lot of things, some of my secrets, so you can pick them up and start today. And I'm, of course, going to make an offer for you to enroll in my course, self-paced course, give you all kinds of freebies and everything so you can be successful in setting up your own resume writing course. And yes, so yes, Miss Nairobi, yay, she took it. She's one of my graduates. Hey, Miss Nairobi. She now runs Roby's Resume Services, which is absolutely wonderful. So thank you so much for Nairobi for saying that. And I actually have you on one of my screens to let people know Nairobi is doing her thing. And she's been doing it for what, about almost 3 years now, right, Nairobi, I believe? So, yes. So, thank you so much for that. So, here's one of the things I want you all to do as well. If you are new, I got something new I'm going to be doing. So, if you are, why is it taking so long to do this? Okay. Okay. Hmm. It said that it's selected. Oh, I know what. I keep forgetting to unselect stuff, y'all. So I got too many things. There you go. If you are new, I want you to put in hashtag newbie. If you have been with me for a while and been on all of my lives, Facebook as well as now all over, go ahead and put hashtag ride. So this is an audience check-in I'm going to start doing every time I get on air, just so I can see who is out there listening. And if you are watching the replay, go ahead and make sure you're using hashtag replay, but still let me know if you are a newbie or you are a ride. And yes, Nairobi, you are a ride. Yay, because you've been riding with me for some time. So glad that you're with me as always, and share the broadcast with your audience as well. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and break over to a quick commercial, and then I will be back and we will get into the content for today. So let me go ahead and get that little video up, and I'll be right back, y'all. And I am back. So let's get to it. So today, again, if you are a newbie, this is audience check-in. Please do a hashtag newbie. If you've been with me for a while, go ahead and put hashtag ride. That means you are my ride and die. And I appreciate you so much. Okay, as my daughter's knocking stuff over in my room here, like, okay, Pooh, what are you doing? And everybody knows my Pooh. Okay, so the first thing I want you all to think about, our topic again today is about 8 things to not do on LinkedIn. So I want to make sure that you're thinking about your LinkedIn as actually as an extension of who you are and your brand as a career professional and even as a business owner. So there's some things that I want you to think about as you are looking at your LinkedIn and realizing all the great benefits that LinkedIn has to offer. Not only just networking, but actually how do you network with people? So I want to make sure that you're looking at that as well. It seems like my face is being covered up. Let me do this real quick. See if this is better. Can y'all see my face now? Okay. I've been trying to get my little thing together. Let me see. Okay. I think y'all can see me now. Okay. All right. Because it's like I almost felt like, do y'all remember what's it called? What Tim had the tool man when his neighbor always used to do like that. I'm trying to make sure y'all see my face. Okay. So y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Oh, yay, newbie. Oh, here's a newbie. What's up? Thank you so much to Tashmi. Am I saying that? Tashima. Thank you for joining me. Who else we got? Butterfly Tay, newbie. I love it. Oh, thank you. And I got Steve. Hey, Steve. Steve took a class with me too, but Steve, now I'm doing a resume writing course now. Isn't that wonderful? Hey, Steve, you are my ride. Give you a fist bump. And well, of course, we got our Nairobi. So Nairobi Steve's on here tonight. Yay. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get into it, as I said before. So the first thing I want you to think about on your, let me go over here real quick. Chat and undo that. I keep forgetting to unhide so I can go there. First thing, I don't want you to post irrelevant content. And what do I mean by that? Now, yes, we read a lot of articles all the time, and there's articles that, I don't mind you all posting or what have you, but if you're really trying to build your brand in your niche of what you're trying to do, whether you're a business owner or a career professional, make sure that you're posting content that is in alignment with what you do. Say, for example, if you want to be known in the marketing space for SEO, mastering SEO, then I would expect that you would put out a lot of content about SEO, helping people understand how to implement SEO tactics in website marketing, social media, whatever they're doing. So I would want to make sure now, every once in a while, if you want to post a cute story about a dog or a cat, okay. But if it's something that's totally far left, is not relevant, and you are in the moment of trying to build your brand, your thought leadership, whatever you want to do, I recommend until you get so established, focus on posting content that's relevant to what you want to do. So always think about, what is your end goal? Why are you on LinkedIn? What do you want to get out of LinkedIn? So when you're thinking about that, think about, how do I strategically put out content that illuminates what I want to do? Say, for example, if you're new to leadership or want to be in leadership, why not talk about articles that are all about leadership, showing your thought about that and what your take is, and even what you would do if you were a leader, not to put anybody down or anything, but to talk about your leadership style. What is your leadership philosophy? So I would think that the best thing to do as you position yourself as a career professional or even a business owner, talk about things that are in your niche. Now, you all know I come on here and talk about everything that's career related, right? I talk about resumes, I talk about interview prep, I talk about LinkedIn, I talk about job search. That's all in my lane now. But because I've established a brand, a very strong brand, if I decide to post something about my dog Bam Bam, where he at? He's around here somewhere. Then y'all were like, oh, that's so cute. But y'all know what I talk about, right? So think about, but I'm not going to all of a sudden start talking about dog food, dog training, and all that kind of stuff, because that's not in alignment with my brand, right? As a career professional in my space, platform that I have here. So think about posting content. Make sure that you're establishing what you want to be known for at the moment. And look, Steve said, "Hi, Robbie." He's like, "Hey, Steve." Yes. Oh, yes. Nairobi. It is called what is it? What is it? A home improvement. Yep, home improvement. That's that show. Yep. I'm dating myself too, right? Thank you so much, Nairobi, for remembering that show. But yeah, so that's what I want you to think about. So the next thing I want you to think about as well, let me go back to my chat and unhighlight that. Don't overdo it on self promotion. Now, sometimes people can get to the point that they're becoming more salesy than informative. I'll inform. I'll give you all this information absolutely free to help move the needle. And in that way, as I'm sharing information, maybe one day you will say, you know what, now I need to take it to the next step and make an investment in my services. I'm not coming on here trying to sell you a whole bunch of stuff or overdoing and oversell promotion. No, I really want to give good information to help you, because guess what? As I share information and teach you, it's called the teach back method, right? When I teach you, it makes me to make sure that I am staying on top of my game. So therefore, I am learning, I am growing, I'm doing all of these things so I don't forget. Because as soon as you stop doing it, you may forget what your whole mission is all about. My mission is to transform job applicants into job candidates so they can land the job of their dreams and create a career that rocks. That's my whole mission, right? So everything I'm doing is doing that, whether I get paid for it or not, whether I'm speaking at an event or not. That's my mission. That's what I believe in, and that's what I hold dear to. So I'm doing it from a perspective of helping. Now, there's a difference of doing it from a self promotion. I do this, I do that, I this, I that. No, I'm on LinkedIn giving kudos to other people, co-signing what they're putting out there as well, because there are other people that are saying the same thing or similar things to what I'm saying. And like I told a person before who wanted to become a resume writer and had a scarce mentality, I said, honey, I cannot write all the resumes in the world. There's enough for you and me. So you don't have to think scarcity. So it's the truth. Whatever you're doing, there's enough out there. And everybody's going to follow the voice of that individual, right? Just like there are plenty of churches everywhere you turn. There are tons of there are churches that people align to based on the voice of that shepherd. Same thing. So you want to make sure that you're doing that. Okay, so the next thing I want you to think about, don't ignore messages or connection requests. I want you to really look at those and think about, okay, is this something worth connecting with, someone connecting with? And if so, what for? And remember to check your messages. There are opportunities therein. I get clients through that. I get inbox messages for collaborations. And yes, sometimes I do get inboxes for sales pitches as well. And especially if they haven't even read my profile, because I had a sales pitch of saying, I'm going to teach you all about LinkedIn. And I said, did you not look at my LinkedIn profile? So I'm like, I don't think I need someone to teach me the basics. Oh, it's like how to get started on LinkedIn or something. I'm like, boo, I'm very well established on LinkedIn. You did not read my profile. So therefore, you got to weed out those, but make sure you're taking a look at those because you don't want to miss out on opportunities. One of the things that I did as a new business owner, I thought all of my clients were just coming from my Facebook. It was from LinkedIn. So guess what I did? Messages that are inboxing you for opportunities, inboxing you to work with you, all of that kind of stuff, because you never know. And if you're if you're thinking about getting another job, whether you're actively looking or soft looking, you may have your next great opportunity inside your inbox. But because you are thinking, I don't want another job, you will pass up on a great opportunity just because you didn't even look at it. So do not ignore your messages or connection requests because you never know where they will lead. Okay. So look at them and weed out the ones that you don't actually need to be a part of. So next, I want you to don't engage in negative behavior. I have seen so many fights on LinkedIn, and it comes from just opinion. Sometimes things are so opinionated that no matter what you say, you won't win. So don't even get yourself all riled up and engage in negative behavior because there are people out there that purposely roam to pick fights and get back at someone just because, and it's easy to hide behind a computer and dish out negative stuff. So especially if you're building your own personal brand as a business or career professional, because someone can turn around and say something negative and it's all over your feed and you getting all upset, I would say ignore it, take the high road, go on about your business. If someone's saying something that you don't agree with, refrain from engaging into that negative behavior because you don't want to be seen with that, because that one thing can turn somebody off that want to connect with you, offer you an opportunity or what have you. So don't engage in negative behavior. Let it go and do like whatever. I don't care. And that's me. I recommend that you don't do it. It's not worth it. And I'm all about that soft life. If it's going to stress me out, I'm not going to do it. Simple as that. Don't let those things stress you out. Next, I want you to think about don't share fake news or unverified information. I had a situation where actually this person worked for me for a moment, and this person took some information off media, start sharing it, and was just thought it was so true. And I'm like, and because this person worked for me, I ended up, worked for me in the iRock business. And I said, now you know that could not be possibly true. So why are you spreading this information that's not true? And it ended up being not true. But now that person's reputation has been kind of tarnished because of sharing false or fake information that's not verified. Verify the information. If you want your name behind it, verify to make sure that it's real before you share out anything that's not real. Again, that will go against who you are as an individual. So be careful of sharing unverified information, just getting caught up in sometimes negative behavior or getting caught up in an emotion, but you're not quite sure. And then the person said, well, I know my sources. Come to find out, and I don't want to get into it, but anyway, it was not true. And so the person ended up had to like, you know what, you're right. That's probably not the best. No, don't get caught up in that stuff. So be careful because again, social media is a fishbowl. So you don't want to get caught up in sharing information that's not good, especially on a platform like LinkedIn, because of all the potential opportunities and connections. Think about your end goal. What are you trying to get out of LinkedIn? So if I were you, I would refrain from doing those things. And then here's another thing too. Don't use LinkedIn like other social media platforms. Use it for, like, for example, if you are, okay, this is a good example because I've seen this post a lot of times by different women. Okay, not to say that it's okay on any social media, but when on LinkedIn, I have heard women, and I've had a couple myself, of being approached for relationships on LinkedIn and picking up people on LinkedIn. That's not necessarily the way LinkedIn works. Maybe some of the, what they call the connection sites or dating sites. Say connection sites, dating sites. Maybe that's appropriate there, but not necessarily on social media. So, and also think about it. Okay, how do I really want my LinkedIn to be represented? Do I want to keep it as so fun that it could be better suited maybe for Facebook, or maybe not necessarily TikTok, but maybe Instagram or something like that? Think about it again. It's still going to follow you because that kind of stuff on social media lasts forever and it can be pulled up. So think of it as more of your professional platform to extend you as a career professional and or as a business owner. How do you want to be seen on something as massive as LinkedIn? So think through that. So be careful of that. And then don't spam your network. Yep, don't spam your network. Now, what happened? That just going back to the example that I had, someone's offering me a beginning LinkedIn course in my inbox coming from the actual person, but I know it's somebody probably working there in get my profile picture up, all this understanding what I do. And I've also gotten a lot of inboxes, messages continuously asking me to take a PMI course, project management course. I'm like, I'm not interested in project management. That's not what I do. That's not something I'm interested in, but I get a lot of inbox requests, but it's all considered spam. Yes, it has found its way to LinkedIn, which is pretty sad, but you just make sure that you don't want to be the culprit of spamming. So if you are a business owner and you are trying to get your message out there, be careful on making sure that you're offering something that's going to help them and not just spamming people's inbox with irrelevant information. So be careful of doing that. And then, especially when you spam your network, because they will unfollow you because they're like, I'm tired of getting these messages. So you don't want that to happen. And last but not least, don't leave your profile incomplete. If you are working on your profile and you got it up to date, but you don't have your profile, a background photo, you don't have content actually built out, make sure that you update your profile. Don't leave it incomplete because you never know who may be searching for your skill set as a career professional or a business owner or business owner, because I'm both career professional and I'm also a business owner. Because the more content that you have in there, having the right words, just like a resume, it will be pulled into the system where they will come to your profile and take a look to see if you fit an opportunity that they offer. I told you all just last year alone, I had 3 different opportunities. California, I don't know, I was hot for California for some reason, that people found me on LinkedIn because my profile was complete, speaking the language that they wanted. So they hired me to do those things. And that's what I want to happen for you. You can have the possibility of being hired to another company, even if you're not looking for an opportunity, based on how powerful your profile can be. So if it's incomplete, I highly recommend you take an opportunity to go through each one of those sections and update it so it can act like you're basically your professional website. That's what LinkedIn really is, your professional website, speaking about, or your professional resume, speaking about your experience, your talents, your skills, your abilities. So someone's looking for you, you will pull up. And you can always say no if you're not interested, but don't negate that opportunity by having an incomplete profile. So please, ma'am, please, sir, make sure that your profile is up to date and complete, because you never know what would happen. Okay, let me go back here. All right. Right. Steve said, when they go low, you go high. Yes, Mrs. Obama. That's right. And then this said, or you just block them. Yes. No, Roby, you're right. Yeah, sometimes it has to happen too. You just gotta block them. But yeah, so we want to make sure that we don't want that, because especially as career professionals, and you don't want to put your energy toward anything negative and people coming after you because you put your opinion out there, because everybody has a right to their own opinion. It's just that some people don't like that you have an opinion, and they will tear you down for no reason. I've seen, oh my gosh, people get torn down to shreds, businesses uprooted, all because of one person decided to tear them down for one comment. So I just say, you know what, I just refuse. I'm really on here again. My end goal is to help. So I don't want to get engaged in negative behavior because that's not my personality anyway. I don't want to do that. You have your opinion, you have your opinion, that's fine. I want to help. So I am on here for a purpose to help, help, help. And that's what I love to do. Yes. Okay, so that's all I have for today. So, but next week, I'm going to be talking to continuing on LinkedIn. So my topic for next week will be 5 tips that even you can do to become a thought leader in your field. I kind of touched on it a little bit earlier, but I'm going to give you 5 tips on how you can become a thought leader in your field. And it can easily be done. And I'm going to talk about that on next week. So make sure that you hit the bell on LinkedIn so you can get notified, not LinkedIn, on YouTube, and become a part of the iRock community. It's totally free. You can actually sign up, and then you'll get automatic notifications on when I'm going to go live as well. So I want to make sure that you're doing that. And again, newbies and check-ins, thank you so much for my audience check-in. For those who have watched the replay, please make sure that you put in replay as well as put in hashtag newbie or ride and die. And if you're interested in learning how to start your own resume writing business, please go ahead and copy this link and go in the chat. It's a link in there. Sign up. It's going to be happening in about 20 minutes. And I'm going to be going over some of my top 3 secrets on how to stand up a resume writing business. And yes, at the end, I will be offering my resume writer's business course. And so that's when I'll go deeper into how you can actually stand up your business and start earning money within 30 days after you finish the course. And again, my call to action to you, if you need help with standing up or starting your LinkedIn page, optimizing it, branding it, or what have you, go to irockresumes.com and complete a contact us form, get on my calendar, and we could chat about your needs so you can start getting those opportunities that you deserve while you sleep. All right. And let me see what else I got here. I think I got everybody. Okay, you're welcome, Steve. You're so welcome. Virtual hugs to you. All right. And you're welcome, Miss Nairobi. And after the class, I told you I'm gonna give you something. So after the class, I'll get it to you. Okay. I'm gonna try to see if I can get it to you within the next 15 minutes. Okay. So I haven't forgotten about you. Today is just a busy day for me. All righty. You all make it a great evening. And I will see you all back next week. Bye for now.